The Wolf King saved her. Victoria, who was nearly killed in the royal mansion. When Victoria grew up, she called the Wolf King and his mate Dad and Mom, and she used the water from the magic spring to heal many people injured on the mountain. Word of this spread fast. Everyone started calling her the Mountain God. William heard about this amazing story. He wanted to cure his sick grandfather, so he came all the way here, looking for the legendary Mountain God. But then, he was attacked by villains on the way. It seemed like he was going to die right there. Suddenly wolf howls echoed all around. The Wolf King jumped out in an instant, and attacked those masked men fiercely. It was Victoria, who arrived just in time with the Wolf King. Victoria took the badly hurt William back to a cave to treat his wounds. When William woke up, he had a vague feeling that the Victoria in front of him looked somehow familiar. Then he saw Victoria treat those wolves like her own parents. He was so shocked that his eyes widened. After learning that Victoria had been raised by the Wolf King since childhood, he couldn't help staring at her face, and voiced the doubt in his mind. "I feel like I've seen your eyes somewhere before." Victoria asked, "Is that really true? Dad says kids look a lot like their parents. Have you ever met my parents?" William was caught off guard. He had met so many people in his life. He couldn't recall it right away. He told Victoria why he came to find the Mountain God. Victoria then told William that she was the Mountain God people talked about. William could hardly believe it. The Mountain God from the rumors turned out to be Victoria. Victoria felt a little annoyed. She said she knew every single herb that grew on these mountains, and she also had a special potion that could heal people. William thought about how Victoria had cured his fatal wounds, and then he fully trusted everything that Victoria said. So he asked Victoria to go with him to the capital city to save his grandfather. He also said that if his grandfather didn't make it, the whole royal court would fall into chaos. Victoria didn't really understand what the royal court was, but she looked at her wolf parents, hoping they could come along. The Wolf King and his mate thought this would be a good chance for Victoria to learn human knowledge, and maybe find her real parents. So they agreed to let her go. William watched in amazement as Victoria talked to the wolves. It seemed completely unbelievable to him. The two made a plan to leave once William fully recovered from his injuries in the cave. In the days that followed, William played with Victoria every day, and taught her how to read. The Wolf King knew that Victoria would eventually have to return to her own family, so he didn't disturb their time together. Before long, the two set off for the capital city. William's hidden guards got the news, and came to meet them. It was Victoria's very first time seeing such a bustling town. Everything around her felt new and exciting, but his uncle's spies saw that William was still alive, and planned to attack them outside the city. That night, Victoria snuck to a quiet place alone, and released the Wolf King from her magical space, letting them run and play in the woods. She was worried they'd feel trapped. She and William rested side by side, completely unaware that danger was creeping closer, until the sound of guards falling to the ground woke them up. William pulled Victoria to hide behind a tree, trying to get her to escape first. But when Victoria saw William was in danger, she refused to hide away, insisting on staying to protect him. So she ran out and shouted, telling the assassins to stop at once, warning them she wouldn't go easy on them. When the assassins saw William appear, they immediately threw their flying knives at him. In the blink of an eye, the knives were about to hit William. Victoria waved her hand, and all the flying knives suddenly vanished without a trace. This trick left everyone completely stunned. Right after that, Victoria lifted her head and howled at the moon. The Wolf King showed up right away, launching an attack on those masked assassins. The next day, William thought about what happened last night, and asked Victoria why those flying knives had disappeared. Victoria hesitated and said that she didn't know either. She remembered the Wolf King's warning not to tell anyone about her magical space. Seeing this, William didn't ask any more questions. He just told Victoria not to show her special powers in front of strangers from now on. William and Victoria finally made it back to the capital city. A servant quickly came over to tell him that the royal doctor said his grandfather might not live for 2 more days. William hurried to ask Victoria to go see his grandfather. Victoria soon realized that her expertise was not in treating internal injuries like this, so she took out the magic spring water and told William that as long as his grandfather drank this, he would get better in no time. When the servants saw that the so-called miracle doctor was just a young girl, they immediately started to doubt her.